What's up? This is Adam, Clark Kent version. Still just as powerful.
That makes me Superman version?
No, it's because I'm wearing the glasses that makes it I'm Clark Kent version.
And I'm Superman.
No, but normally I'm a Superman version. The normal on the video is Superman. And then I put on the glasses and now it's Clark Kent.
You're telling me you're Superman?
This is a reminder that majority of these things that we talk about have been stolen from the Joshua Code book.
I wouldn't say stolen. I would say kindly borrowed.
Kindly borrowed and
it's not ours.
embellished. Video 9, Ephesians 5:18, and it says, "And do not get drunk on wine, which leads to reckless actions, but be filled with the Spirit."
So he gives us a list of 3 do's and don'ts in this passage. You don't even have any do's. What are you doing? And the first one actually starts in verse 15. He says, "Do not live like fools." And the do part of that is, "But be wise." So he encourages us to be wise. And the second one, he says, "Don't act thoughtlessly." So that's the don't, obviously. But understand what the Lord will want you to do.
That's it.
So that's the do for that one. And the third and final don't is that this is the main one, the one that we're putting to memory for the verse. Don't get drunk with wine, but be filled with the Spirit.
Be filled with the Spirit. Yeah. So the idea here is that one represents a life that's out of control, and the other is a life under spiritual control. One life is productive, the other is unproductive. One life is powerless, the other is empowered. One can bring sorrow, and the one filled with the Spirit can bring joy. I guess you can determine which life does which in that. Anyway, this verse is a command for believers to always be seeking to be filled with the Spirit, which is not just something that happens automatically for us. We got to work towards that goal.
So verses 19 to 21 give us a good representation of what it's like to be Spirit filled. Be Spirit spilled?
Be Spirit spilled.
What it's like to be Spirit filled. So number 1, they have a song of praise to God in their hearts.
Right.
2, they give thanks to the Lord for everything. And 3, finally, they submit to others, considering others more important than themselves.
Right. So let's talk about how to get to a place where you're living Spirit filled, where you're living out the Spirit filled life. Number 1, we need to confess our sins and our failures to God. He will forgive you and he'll clean you up. Number 2 is that we got to crown Jesus as Lord of our life. Number 3, claim it by faith. So confess, crown, and claim. We want to claim it by faith that we are Spirit filled. The Bible tells us that if we ask God for this, that God's going to deliver.
That's the importance of memorizing this specific verse, is that we need to realize that being Spirit filled is an important aspect of our faith. And
we need to be Spirit controlled, man. So this week,
memorize Ephesians 5:18.
That's it. Read through the Bible daily. We got in the description below how to do it.
And be journaling those questions that we have in the comments below, or in the biography. Biography?
Description?
I think that's... I don't know.
Lastly, we'd love some comments and some questions below so that we could interact a little bit with you guys on some of the